between the New Orleans Saints and the Dallas Cowboys. Will Lutz ready to get this one started, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. A good run on first down. It's got him very close to the line to gain, just shy of the 35. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
We'll go 47. We'll go to 54. We'll go to 53. 26.
Now Prescott. Dancing to his left. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Off the play fake, Prescott. Past the 20. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they topped 30.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. The slot man in motion right. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Kill. We'll go to 52. Kill.
Second down and goal. Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Mark Andrews, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Kadarius Toney going to elect to bring this one out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. First down, it's Corral. Finding Knox there, complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it second down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. 7 yards there and a first down. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Corral with it, first down here. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Corral, another throw on 2nd down. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
That's complete to Pierce. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. They'll go for it on 4th. Here's Corral. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Here we go, 40 seconds. Here we go, kill. Go to 54.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 28 yards.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up. Touchdown! Tony Pollard from 17 yards out, and the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A first down throw here for Corral. Going up top. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. He's going to keep this again. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, here's Corral. He's going to wind up and air it out. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. The kick by Lutz is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this a very, very short kick. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there's never...
That's caught inside the 20. A big play here for Dallas. 57 yards. But Dak Prescott, probably not the first name you think of in terms of strongest arms in the NFL, but he showed it off there.
And this is more of the same right here. These guys have definitely been the aggressors here in the first half. They pushed the envelope in terms of play calls, and that's reflected in the score. And now they're in a position to widen this lead.
And the final number of the next-gen stats, that ball traveling a full 59 yards through the air. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Pollard again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. Pollard is in. Touchdown, Dallas. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3. I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Again, it's Taylor. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. 2nd and 7. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll be the call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
Kill! 47!
Pollard going to try the right side. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams would take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
On play action, Prescott. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Prescott now. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Prescott on play action. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Jalen Tolbert in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. 4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. Fielded right around the 8. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. Let's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because
he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he goes down at the 26, a pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. First down. First down, and it's Pollard again. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. This defense, tough to run against. And those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the second level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. His throw caught at about the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They just get the play off. Now Prescott. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Mark Andrews, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Cowboys just continue to roll. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all. And that's caught inside the 35. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Corral with it on 1st down. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jonathan Taylor with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Saints are able to cut into that deficit. Lutz good on the extra point, and that will cut this lead down to 25. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Now a give here to Pollard, and he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Play action now. Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
47. Hey, kill. Here we go, 46, 46. Here we go, going to 53.
Now Prescott. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Prescott to throw on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Saints will have the football back. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by.
Man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. Dawson Knox, 58 yards. And the Saints are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's caught on the right side. Williams. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be second down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
To throw is Prescott. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. 1st down, Prescott. That's caught inside the 20. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with touchdown number 3 here in this game, and 17 now on the year. And the Cowboys stretch this fourth quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Meanwhile, Corral's throw here taken in by Knox. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. First down. Here's Corral with it. Trying to lay one up deep. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. They go back to Pollard on second down. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
47.
4th down, Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Prescott's throw caught here by Metcalf. And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15.
That's good for a Cowboys.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Completed out left to Dobbs. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Now here's Pollard. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Short of the goal line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
He'll try again. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Tony Pollard, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. Flushed out right. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here. Yep. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone, eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here, maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall through.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Corral throwing for it. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. DK Metcalf, 43 yards, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is now 24. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers.
That's caught inside the 20.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Corral takes a shotgun snap. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. Touchdown, Saints. Dawson Knox with his second touchdown of the game and fifth on the year. And the Saints get a bit closer. Corral throwing for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And the Cowboys are going to secure the football, and with it, they'll just about secure the victory as well. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Throwing here, Prescott. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Romeo Doubs, a 15-yard touchdown grab. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
46.
They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do.